Okay, hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Roll the title. Welcome back everybody. How is everybody doing? It's really sunny today when I'm filming this, which is delightful because I need the vitamin D. I've got my sunscreen on underneath my makeup, so I'm protected. I'm getting bored of the winter and I need spring and I need summer now. Thank you. Anyways, what are we doing today? When I was thinking about the next video I wanted to post on my YouTube channel, I was reminiscing on the videos I used to watch when I was like 13 or 14. And I was thinking about, you know, Zoella. I was thinking about how obsessed I was with Bethany Motor, and I'm not even joking. Like, I begged my parents to buy me some of her collection that she did with Aeropostale, if anyone remembers that. I had a fan page. I ran an Instagram account dedicated to the queen that was Bethany Motor. I made a pen pal friend through it and everything. Like, I was obsessed with her. And I was thinking, like, what videos did they used to film that had me, like, hook, line and sinker? And then, ding, a thought popped into my head and I was like, this is kind of perfect because this sort of video has been popular on TikTok too. And I thought, well, I can just reignite this trend on YouTube. And so I'm going to do the get to know me tag. Yay! I mean, I'm not going to tag anybody. I think that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the get to know me tag, is to tag someone. It's a tag. And I won't be doing that. So it's just to get to know me, really. I looked up the questions. I've got them on my trusty notepad. And we're just going to go through the questions and I'm just going to answer them. And we're just going to sit and talk about me, I guess, which is really narcissistic, but here we are. Okay, get to know me tag. The first question is, what's your middle name? My middle name is Rianne. I really like my middle name. I think it's really cute. My actual name, Lydia, I was named after my great nan. Yeah, my granddad's mum. Apparently she was an icon. My mum only knew her as Liddy growing up. And then when she got older, she realised that Liddy was short for Lydia and was like, I like that name. Writing that one down, keeping a mental note of that one. And here I am. I don't, however, like being called Liddy. So please don't call me that because I will not be your friend. Thank you. But Rianne, I don't really know where that came from. All I know is that my dad really wanted to name me a name that could be shortened to a boy's name. So what I'm getting from that is my dad wanted a boy. Sorry. I mean, he did get one, but not me. He liked Alexandra, Francesca, so Alex, Frankie, Charlotte, Charlie. But he also liked Rihanna, which you can't shorten to a boy's name, so don't really know why. And I guess they settled on Rianne, and I like it. And I spell it not like Rihanna, because I think Rihanna spells her name R. Actually, should I Google it? I think she's an R-I-H and I'm an R-H-I. Yeah, I was right. She's an R-I-H and I spell mine R-H-I-A-N-N. There you go. The next question is my age. I'm 21. I am 22 on the 6th of March, which makes me, the next question, a Pisces. I'm a spicy Pisces. My big three: Pisces, Sun, Leo, Moon, Virgo, Rising. I've been told that's an interesting combination. Do with that information what you will. And I really love astrology. I love all things astrology, manifestation, stars, universe, all that jazz. I love it. But then again, I'm a Pisces, so obviously I like it. We are airy fairy kind of people. The next question is my height. Now, I'm led to believe I am just under 5'4". I have always said I'm 5'4" because it's just easier, but I actually think I'm like 5'3" point whatever it is. Like I'm I'm pretty much 5'4", as far as I'm aware. And apparently that is the average height of a woman. I'm going to Google it again just to make sure, but the last time I did Google it I was right. Average height for women. 5'4". Focus please. 5'4". And I think the average height for men is 5'9". So if anyone tells a guy that's 5'9" that they're short, they're lying. Average height for men in the United States. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the average age-adjusted height for American men 20 years old and up is 69.1 inches, 175.4 centimetres. During the years 2015 to 2016, that's about 5'9". Don't say I'm not smart, because I am. I retain some information sometimes. So everyone that says they don't like short guys, you're actually saying you don't like average guys, okay? Actually saying that. If I could pick the height for my my future boyfriend, it would fall within the region of 5'9" to 6 foot. Because, put it this way, I'm relatively small. If I wear my highest heels, I'm gonna be pushing 5'8" maybe, you know? Like a solid 4 inches or 5 inches. I'm like 5'8", maybe 5'9", but I don't think I'm gonna reach those heights, you know? So realistically, if I had a guy that's 5'9", he's always gonna be taller than me. Even if I'm wearing my highest heels. So, you know, men care about that sometimes. They get all like fragile and insecure. And there's a lot of taller girls in this world that need the taller guys. So I'm happy. That's my sweet spot height. Between the height of 5'9" and 6 foot, delightful. I mean, I'm not discriminating. If they're under or over, it's fine. But that's where I'd want him. We got a bit off track there. I don't know why I started talking about boys. Not really sure where that came from. But let's carry on with the tag. Tag, you're it. Next question. Where am I from? I am from the delightful place of Essex in England. And I went to university. Whenever you say to somebody, when they ask you, where are you from? And you say, Essex. They say, oh. Or they used to say to me, oh, I would never have guessed that. And I would reply, thank you. If you're not from England, then you probably wouldn't understand why I feel like the way I do about where I'm from. But basically there's this actually, I don't even, is it still going on? I don't know, but when I was growing up there was this reality TV show called The Only Way is Essex. I maybe watched one episode and was like, oh my god. It just painted a stereotype and I don't enjoy being mixed with that stereotype, okay? So, anyway, I'm from England. I'm from the east of England. That's what we should say. I'm from the east of England. No one would know. Who's gonna know? You, because I just told you. Where did I go to university? I went to university at Nottingham Trent and I studied, next question, fashion marketing and branding before I dropped out right before I had to write my dissertation in final year because, long story, might have to save this for another time, but I got really depressed. Yeah. So I had to like peace out there a bit quick. It was not for me. Not for me. This is not me turning you away from university if you're thinking of going. I actually had a great time. It just ended up not being for me and I had to leave. But I did enjoy the first year of my course. Fashion marketing and branding was fun for the first year. Then it turned into something it wasn't. But I could go on a rant about that later. This is a philosophical question. What do I want to do with my life? It's very deep for the get to know me tag. What do I want to do with my life? Generally, be happy, make the world a better place maybe than I found it. I was birthed into it. I didn't find it. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Did it find me or did I find it? I don't know. I can't go off on that tangent right now. My brain's gonna explode. What do I want to do with my life? Well, I'm doing it. I want to be a YouTuber. I wanted to be a YouTuber since I was minuscule. Well, since YouTube existed, pretty much. Before that, You know how when you're like 6 and teachers and people go to you, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? I used to either say, I don't know, or my job doesn't exist yet. Which is really funny because technically my job didn't exist yet. So how did 6-year-old me know that? That's the question I want to know. How did I know that? Was I just smarter than everybody else? I don't fucking know. I don't know. But 6-year-old me had it dialed in. She knew. She was like, I am not conforming to your society pressures. Stop asking me what I want to do when I grow up. I'll figure it out when I'm grown. Okay, thanks. Bye. I had to ask my mum. About a year ago, I was going to an event where I had to dress up. An event. It was a night out at uni. It was not an event. But I had to dress up as what I wanted to be when I was little. And I texted my mum like, what did I want to be when I was little? Because I didn't remember ever saying anything. And she texted back like, I don't know. And then she rang me and was like, I just asked your dad and your nan. And everyone has come to the conclusion that you never said, / you said, it doesn't exist yet. So, I knew something back then. I don't know what. It's a little bit scary. Did I predict the future? Yes. Am I psychic? Probably. I do think I am a little bit. Next question. I can't find it. Favourite food? A little bit less philosophical. My favourite food, I'm probably going to have to say it's pizza, which is such a basic answer, but I don't care. It's pizza. Is it? No, it's Greek food. My favourite food is Greek food, it's not pizza. Pizza is a very close second, but my favourite food is Greek food. I love Greek food. Any kind of Greek food. Unless it has meat in it, because I am a vegetarian. Fun fact. Any Greek food, I'm good to go. But a close second is definitely pizza. My favourite pizza topping is a veggie. And I liked the veggie pizzas before I was even veggie. So, it's not because I'm a vegetarian. You know what you can't beat though? A really good, and I don't just mean like a slimy Domino's version. I mean a really good oven cooked margarita. You know where they've got it's got the circles of mozzarella on and it's got basil. Oh, you really thin and straight. Stop talking about it because I'm gonna get hungry. La 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 la. Next question. Am I a good cook? Yes. Well, I'd like to think so. I cook a lot. I like cooking. It's like a form of relaxation, I suppose, for me. I just put my headphones in, put a podcast on or whatever, and I'm just like, you know, chefing it up in the kitchen. One of my goals this year was to make 2 new recipes a month, or try 2 new recipes a month, just to like, I don't know, branch out. Make my repertoire of cooking a little bit bigger. And actually last month I definitely made 1 and I don't know what it was, so that was a win. Definitely didn't do 2, so haven't been sticking to that goal. But we could do 3 in February. We've got less days, but we can do 3 in February. You know what else I want to try? Why has this turned into a food video? I just love food. Okay, I love food. I can't help it. I want to talk about food all the time. And I don't know what I want for lunch today. That's another thing I've got to figure out. But what I want to try is gnocchi. I've never tried gnocchi. So maybe I could make some gnocchi this month. Next question. Is it about food? No. My favourite colour? I'm wearing it! This is my favourite colour. Closely followed by this colour. I just love blue. My favourite colour is blue. I love blue. It used to be purple when I was small. Don't know when it changed, but now it's blue. I just love blue. I think it's beautiful. There's so many different shades. It makes me happy. I get to look at it every day because the sky is blue. The ocean is blue. I love the ocean. You know, my favourite things are blue. So, blue is just such a winner. My favourite place in the world is a toss-up between Greece, specifically Crete and Corfu, because they're the only places I've actually been in Greece, and Barbados. I was very lucky as a child to get to travel to those places. I've actually been to Barbados, I think 7 times. Haven't been there in a while. But you know, people's circumstances in life change. But I was lucky enough to get to go, and it is one of the most beautiful places on this planet. I haven't gone to many places on this planet, but I know that it's a happy place for me. And Greece also is a happy place for me. Corfu, love it. Crete, love it. I've been to Crete like 5 times I think, and Corfu once, and hopefully I'm going this year too. My dad used to live there in Corfu, so it just has a special place in our hearts. Oh, I also love New York. Oh, I love New York. I've been to New York twice. Once for a dance thing. I'm cool. And the second was with uni, right before COVID. And when I say right before COVID, I literally mean I went to New York in February, the end of February 2020. I came home. There was like 2 weeks. My birthday happened in them 2 weeks. Then we were sent home. Everything shut down. And I remember being at the airport in America, and I had to, I don't know, they had this scanny thingy and it didn't work for me, so I had to queue up in this line, and I was in this bloody line, and the guy at the desk was like, have you had a cough or a cold or a chest thingy in the last 2 weeks? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, enter. And I was like, thank you, sir. And I went to New York right before the world shut down. Crazy time. Oh look, we're back to food and beverages. Favourite drink? Do I have one? I don't think I have a favourite drink. I don't have one that I'm like, that's my favourite. For some reason, the camera stopped recording. That was rude. What did you do that for, camera? I don't know where I was. I was talking about fizzy drinks. Basically, I don't think I have a favourite drink. I just like, I like a variety of beverages. Right now, I'm upping my water intake by using a water tracker that I've been using for I think 12 days, which is progress, because I thought I'd stick to it for 3 days and forget. 12 whole days I've done it for. That's almost 2 weeks. And I've definitely consumed a lot more water, and it means I'm going to the toilet so much. I don't know how people do this regularly. I'm like, how do I, like, if I had to leave my house, what would I do? Pee everywhere like a little dog? No, I can't do that. Sometimes I wish I was a little dog, but I'm not, so you know, what am I gonna do? Favourite song? That's hard. That's hard because I love music. I love a lot of different kinds of music. I have a very eclectic music taste. I don't know if I have one favourite song. I have a playlist called All Time Faves, and there's loads. Let's do my favourite song right now. What is my favourite song right now? Well, I have been listening to Harry's House for like the last 4 days. Just Harry's House. Things haven't been quite the same. Grammy award winning Harry's House. Sorry. There's a haze on the horizon, babe. Only been a couple of days and I miss you. Favourite song right now that's not involved in Harry's House? Probably Flowers. Yeah, it's probably Flowers. Write my name in the sand. I'm gonna stop. This is awful. I'm so sorry. You don't need to listen to that. I have a playlist that I need to update more regularly, but if you go to my Instagram, there's a link thing. Actually, I'll probably better link it in the description. My link tree, and you can see my Apple Music and my Spotify. And I have a playlist called Current Loves. So if you ever want to know what I'm listening to, it's in that playlist. Favourite book? Houston, we have a problem. I don't read. I read the most when I'm on holiday, but I haven't been on holiday for 6 years, 5 years, I don't know. Do I have a favourite book? I'm looking at my bookshelf and nothing is like jumping out at me. I really loved Paper Towns by John Green. Okay, sue me. I read it when I was like 14 and I really loved that. I remember really loving it. And I went to see I broke down for a second then. I went to see the movie with my friend and I remember us sitting in a Nando's, before I was vegetarian, afterwards, and just looking at each other blankly like, that was terrible. That was the worst thing we've ever seen. It missed out so many key plot lines. I feel like that maybe I should watch it again. Maybe I need to read the book again and then watch it again maybe and record my reaction, because I remember, I need to remember how terrible it was, but I feel like if I don't read the book again, I won't remember the atrocity, you know? I was a reader when I was little, always reading. Had my nose in a book all the time. My reading age, higher than everyone else's. Had to have a separate spelling test for everyone else at school because I was so superior. Now, I'm basically illiterate, so that's good. Yeah, maybe that's a goal I should do this year. Read a book. Just one. Pick a book and read it. If anyone's got any recommendations. I like things like oh, that's a good book. The Flat Share. Loved that book. If you've got any recommendations for books exactly like the Flat Share vibe, that's what I like. I like cheesy romance, but not too cheesy that it's annoying. Like, I want good writing like the Flat Share. I loved the Flat Share. Okay, favourite book, the Flat Share. There you go. Do I speak any other languages? Oui. No, I don't. Learned French from year 7, so I was 11, until 6th form. So I learned it for like 5 years. Didn't really retain a lot. Also learnt German for the best part of 3 years, I think. I also studied Mandarin for 3 years. Did a GCSE in Mandarin and French. Got a B in Mandarin. Do I remember anything? No. Ni hao. What jiao Lydia? That's all I remember. That's all I got. I wish we learned Spanish. I feel like if we learned Spanish at school, I would have stuck with Spanish. Because I want to learn Spanish so bad. And I've tried Duolingo, but my brain does not concentrate for that long. It's a miracle that I've been able to track my water for 12 days. You know, like, I'm not Duolingoing for more than like 2 days and getting bored. But I want to learn so badly. So I need to like get my head in the game. Maybe once I've sorted all the rest of my life out, that will be the next goal, is to learn a bit of Spanish. Favourite TV show? Ooh. Ooh, I have many. I have many comfort shows. Friends, Schitt's Creek, How I Met Your Mother, Firefly Lane, Emily in Paris. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know how much I love Emily in Paris. I have actually quite an unhealthy obsession with Emily in Paris. It's actually really bad. I watch it all the time. I have watched all 3 seasons in the last couple of months, probably 3 times, if not 4. On top of watching other stuff. How do I do it? I don't know. I actually don't know. But I love Emily in Paris. What other TV shows do I like? Oh, New Girl. New Girl. I know it's on Disney Plus, but I don't have Disney Plus, so I can't watch it anymore. And that makes me really sad. Maybe I need to get Disney Plus. I think I need to get Disney Plus because I need New Girl back in my life. I'm on New Girl TikTok all the time, and I see edits of like Nick and Schmidt and whatever, and I miss them on my screen. Thank you to one of my exes who introduced me to New Girl. Big love. No, I don't mean that. Ooh, fave musical. Hamilton. Hamilton. I am the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be.
2 hours later.
Enter me, he says in rewind. He says in parentheses, Tommy Shagman, the history book mentions me.
1 eternity later.
I am not throwing away my shot. Anyway, Hamilton. I love Hamilton. Too much. I loved it before it was popular, so I feel really proud of that. I will get my friends to contest to the fact that I bored them to death with Hamilton songs because I cannot sing or rap, and so they had to hear it all the time. How old was I in 2015? 14? Yeah, so at the age of 14 I was rapping the entirety of Hamilton to them every single day. I am so sorry to my lovely friends. I don't know how they're still friends with me, to be honest, to this day, because I was and still am a freak. I've been to see quite a few. Oh, I love the Jersey Boys, but I think I love the Jersey Boys because I love the music. Like, if someone asked me, who's your favourite band, I would legitimately have to say Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Like, I'm not even joking. Close second would be One Direction. There's two differences going on there. But I love Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. So I think I'm a bit biased towards the music and Jersey Boys. I've also seen Dirty Dancing, loved that. I've seen Pretty Woman, loved that. I've seen Grease. Didn't love that so much, but it was good. I've seen Hamilton. I've seen Wicked. I've seen The Lion King. I've seen Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia. If I could sing, I probably would have gone into theatre. But as we've established, a big fat can't. And the final question before I'm going to answer 3 surprise questions that I put in for myself is fun fact. I should have thought about a fun fact. What's a fun fact? Okay, here's 2. 1. My great, don't know how many greats, grandfather survived the Titanic. Bet you weren't expecting that one, were you? No, you weren't. I would be alive though if he died, so you wouldn't have got rid of me that easily. I would still be here because he'd birthed his children. Well, he hadn't birthed the children. His wife had birthed the children before he went on the boat. But he did survive. I do know why. We'll elaborate another time. And another fun fact I just came up with is... oh, here, you have 3 for the price of 1. I have a wedding dress named after me. It's called Lydia, but it's actually named after this physical being, Lydia, not any old generic Lydia, me. 3rd fun fact, I love turtles. I don't know why I felt like I should share that with you, but since we're sharing today, I love turtles. I love them. I think they're really cute. I've swam with them. They're just adorable. I just think they're so cute. And they like come up to the thing and they just go, and then they go back up. Okay, so now my bonus questions that I added in. And I don't know why I've added these in because I don't actually know the answer to 2 of them. So this is going really well, but maybe we could just like discuss this and see what I come up with. So I added in favourite F1 driver, favourite F1 team, and favourite track. Fave track, easy, Monza. Everyone fucking knows that about me. If you don't, now you do. But it's not that I love the track of Monza, I just love the Monza magic of Monza. So maybe if I'm picking a favourite track... Ooh, I have a print of Spa and Monza. I do like Spa. I like watching Brazil. I like watching Silverstone. But that's... I shouldn't say that because I'm British, so I don't feel like I'm allowed to say that. But Monza's just magic, okay? And people were saying that Monza wasn't magic last year because Max won. It was because it brought us Nick de Vries. Just saying. Just saying, okay? Monza magic. It exists, it's real. But my fave driver is Daniel Ricciardo. Can you see this? DR3. And I mean, recently he was at a basketball game and they put F1 driver underneath his thing. So like, technically, if we're all just gonna keep calling him an F1 driver, then he's an F1 driver, not an ex-F1 driver. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But I guess Carlos is bumped up to 1st place this year. Last year, my top 3 were Danny Rick, Carlos, Sebastian Vettel. You know, 2 out of 3 have departed me, which is a bit rude, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm still haven't decided. I feel like I'm gonna exist a bit more impartially this year. However, I still feel like I need like a top 3, like my own personal podium to root for. So I really need to figure that out. And my favourite team, well, I'm wearing a McLaren hoodie, but I do say that I have a McLaren Sun. I don't know which way round I say this. McLaren Sun, Mercedes Moon and a Ferrari Rising, something like that. But actually if I'm really thinking about it this year, I'm just getting such a good vibe from Williams. I don't know whether it's because their car launch was spectacular, like they went to the LiveLaughLyds school of car launches, and I'm really proud of them for that. But I don't know, I'm just getting a good vibe from Williams. Go Williams! I don't think I need a favourite team. I'm a woman of the people. There's no one I particularly hate. They all get a reset this year. If they annoyed me last year, they get a fresh start. New year, new me. There's 3 whole rookies on the grid. We've got a lot to be excited about. I'm very intrigued. I'm watching this year from such an outside space that I didn't last year because I was so invested in Danny Rick and McLaren. This year it's new territory for me. I'm very excited. And also, hypothetically, if there was scenarios where teams hypothetically would ask me to do things for them or invite me to things hypothetically, then naturally those teams bump up the roster. So hypothetically, I might have a favourite by the end of next week. Hypothetically. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this incredibly narcissistic video. But I hope that maybe you got to know some more things about me that perhaps you didn't already know. Because, as I said in the first video, I don't feel like I've done an official introduction. Maybe ever. Like, there might have been bits you've picked up from me over time. If you retain that much information about me, I'm not assuming that you do. But, yeah, I don't think I've spoken about all these things in like a formal introduction-y kind of way. So here we are. Now you know a lot about me. I would like you to answer some of the questions in the comments so that I can get to know you too. Because this is not a one-way street. This is a two-way street. We're friends here. So I need to know these things, you know? Tell me your big 3. I want to know if we're compatible. I'll put us into an astrology thingy that tells us if we're compatible. Oh, we could do a love calculator. Oh my god. Let me know what food you like. Very important. Let me know who you're rooting for this year in the F1 season. If you did like this video, give me a thumbs up. No pressure. You don't have to do that. And if you want to subscribe, feel free. What else are the other things I'm supposed to say? Turn the notification bell on. You don't have to do that either. We don't have any pressure here to do anything you don't want to do. But if you want to, absolutely go for it. Hello, I come to you while I'm editing the video because I forgot to say something earlier, stupid, that I wanted to say, and that was thank you so much for all the love on that first video that I posted. Like, I was so overwhelmed with the amount of people that subscribed already and liked it, and when there's like 40 comments or something, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I'm already almost at 1,000 subscribers and that feels so weird and I can't believe it. So yeah, just a humongous thank you from me, and that's all. And my camera just turned off again. Dude, I'm wrapping up here. Could you not tell that? Come on. Oh, that's another thing. I need help naming my camera. Okay, I'd like to name my camera. I know it's a bit sad, but like, I am. My McLaren water bottle is called Charlotte, after Charlotte. This is called Rupert, after Rupert, and also just the Carlos cup. And I feel like my camera needs a name. So if anyone has any suggestions for that, let me know. And I will see you in next week's video, or on TikTok or Instagram before that. But next week's video might be really fun. Any guesses for what I might be doing in the next video? Have a good day. Love you, bye.